Hi, my name is Daryl. Here's your Jeep news for December 21st. So I was told that the auto industry, kind of the marketing and the press, took time off for 2 weeks for like Christmas and the New Year, so there's not going to be any news. So I woke up this morning not expecting to see anything, and well, wouldn't you know it, more news about Stellantis and the Jeep brand. So a senator basically said that he believes that Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams, the American brands of Stellantis, should be spun off or divested or something like that. And I've been kind of talking about, it would be nice to see Stellantis spin them off so that they wouldn't have to deal with kind of the European CO2 standards. And seems like a senator or the US government is agreeing. Now, this senator was a car dealer, kind of a millionaire car dealer in Ohio. And his name is Bernie Marino. So here's a picture of him. And very much a conservative, very much in the Trump camp. And he says that they've, been a terrible stewards of the brand, and that he's hoping that John Elkann does the right thing and spins off Chrysler Corporation and puts it back into American ownership. So, yeah, I didn't think the U.S. government was going to be getting involved in this, and especially with his relationship with Trump. They might be pressuring Stellantis and the current kind of interim CEO, or at least chairman of the board that's taking care of kind of operational leadership and management during these times, John Elkann, put some pressure on him to make this happen. But yeah, I think it'll actually be good for the brand to do this. Seems like they've been making a lot of good moves here in the last couple of weeks after Carlos Tavares' exit. But yeah, this is very interesting news. In other news, and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, where Stellantis was closing down the South plant, and they were going to put the Ram Dakota on the same line as the Gladiator, because it looks like the Gladiator and the Dakota are going to be using the same frame or underpinnings. So they were going to close that plant down, and they stopped a shift. So 1,100 workers were basically going to be fired because of a second shift. Now they're reassessing that strategy and they're stopping that. And this was reported by Automotive News, so this is actually happening. So what does this mean as they reassess strategy? I talked about in a previous video how Stellantis had plans across the board to do 30 to 35% discounts off of MSRP, or change the MSRP on the upcoming 2026 models. I think that they're going to plan on selling a shitload of Jeep Gladiators and Jeep Wranglers. So the word on the street is they're going to target the Jeep brand in lowering the price across the board, and they want to sell a bunch of Gladiators. So I think they're going to ramp up production of the Gladiator and plan to sell a whole lot of them. So yeah, I was thinking about buying a Gladiator. So yeah, this would be great. So hopefully the news slows down here in a little bit. Waking up real early this morning to get this to you guys. And this is Daryl with your Jeep news, and hope to see you again very soon.